Warning, do not watch this video if you do not want to become insanely jealous of me, because I'm, yeah, just fun. So yeah, this has been a very interesting time. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to, like, give you the entire story, because it's just so... So the first day I'm moving in, and I'm just going in. So, as you saw, I moved in, and then I was going to be like, hey, I'm going to go play Cards Against Humanity with somebody, and so they didn't really show up, and, like, I was waiting by the elevator, and all of a sudden I hear, why is there nobody in the hallway? So then all of a sudden, like, this woman, like, comes around the corner and is like, hey, are you a helper? And I'm just like, no. And she's like, I think you're a helper. You want to help us make a loft bed? How could I say no? Also, you probably noticed I've changed my shirt and there's lighter in the room. And that's because I was filming this and then most of what I filmed just went bye-bye. So, I bet. Hi. So yeah, I helped them make their loft bed and I was just like, alright. So I went and chilled in my room for a bit and then I like decided to go downstairs and I talked to this guy because he was like helping people move in. I'm like, hey, do you know where I can find like some place to eat? Because I'm kind of hungry and thirsty, you know, and whatnot. And I know that we have like an unlimited meal plan. So, well, can you help me? And he's like, yeah. So you go out these doors, you go down, and you go to the room where there's like the building that's like all glass out front. You swipe your M card, you go in, you go down the stairs, and that's where you eat. And if you can't find it, you come back and let somebody like me know because you need to eat. By the way, Mike, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but that's how it happened. So, yeah, I found it, and then I was actually eating with the people who were like him, that were like the move-in makers, and he actually came by and was like, oh, thanks for yelling at me. He's like, oh, yeah, you're that guy, what? So that one just, like, all went to the ice cream social, which was pretty sweet, I have to say, and I had, like, ice cream all over my face. They got some pretty good pictures, and they're gonna probably post them. And I'll try to put them on my Facebook page and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'm just like, hey, anybody want to play Cards Against Humanity? And they're like, oh, yeah, we could play. So I'm like, all right, I'll be back down. So I come back down. I'm like, Cards Against Humanity, you want to come with me? Come now. And so, like, just walking. Like, tons of people followed me. I was kind of surprised. And so not only did the guy who told me to go eat come, but the two girls who I helped make the loft bed also came. That was interesting. I didn't think I should picture them coming. So we all played Cards Against Humanity, and like more people filtered in, which was really funny because actually the girls who were next door to the girls that helped moved in also came. They didn't even know they were like that's not roommates. What do you call people like that? I love this. So after that, we all went back to Mike's room, the guy who yelled at me to go eat, and so we all just talking there, and we got some pretty great inside jokes. So. You're probably going to hear me say them a lot. But it was pretty funny. Like, everybody's, like, in good spirits. And everybody's just, like, willing to help out, which is awesome. Like, I'm loving this energy. Oh, sweet goodness. Apparently, this is, like, the second best building on campus, because air conditioning. Anyway, so the two girls that I helped make the loft bed, in the room next to them, one of the girls, her name is Nina. Like, I sat next to her during this presentation, and we were just, like, joking around and stuff, and she was actually really cool, and so we start talking, and I'm like, and she says, like, somehow the conversation goes to, like, yeah, I have this boyfriend, he's, like, in the army right now. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, like, how long have you been together? And she's like, oh, Nathan and I have been together for about 4 years now. And so because of this fact, I've been introducing myself by 5 different names. I now go by Nathan, I go by Jose, I go by James, I go by Jaime, and I go by Swarley. So we ended up like having to go to this like freshman convocation, like down at the Chrysler like building. I guess that's where like the basketball team plays. So it was pretty cool, and they had like a lot of the professors and even the president of the university there just like talking to us and stuff. And it was pretty cool. Sat by Nina again because I found out that she's, like, incredibly awesome. And by incredibly awesome, I mean that she is becoming a fan of Pokemon. She loves Avatar. She just finished watching this 3rd season, Legend of Korra, which I just finished. She wants to get into Star Wars. She's wants to watch, like, half of the movies that I've brought. And she's, like, into Batman. And she's just like really cool to hang out with. Not to worry you two, I'm never replacing you. And Steven, if you're watching this, you always will hold a special place in my heart that, well, you're just like no one ever was. And TJ, you're just my big cousin, and I just love you forever, and you're technically like the closest person to me, so don't sweat it, bro. But after that, like, we all went to the Union, which is like this place where there's just tons of stuff to do, and it was pretty great. And we went into the basement first, and we just got free food. And then, like, before you get the free food, like, you draw a card. Like, depending on your card, you get a free prize. And I got T-shirt. So do with that what you will, but a lot of people were jealous of me. Like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but they're like, oh, you got a T-shirt? I got a freaking yo-yo. Now, I don't know what they're complaining about, because a yo-yo would be pretty stinking sweet, especially if it lit up. Like, why not? So then after the Union, we just came back, and Nina and I watched Dr. Horrible together, because she'd never seen that, and it's pretty cool. Just that was pretty good. So it was just a lot of fun down here. So overall, I'm doing good. Classes start on Tuesday, and I'm kind of worried, but it's not that bad because Nina and I both have Fridays with no classes. So, granted, we'll probably be studying a lot, but I mean, like the times where we don't have much to do, it'll just be like we've classified it as Nerd Day, which is gonna be great. I'm actually filming this on Saturday, so yeah, I'm gonna just edit it and post it. So yeah, I love all of your faces. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get educated Magisted. I'm going to do that on Tuesday. Best of luck to all of yous.
Nathan Face.